Hello, I am Prajakta and welcome to my channel Dancingbibliophile, where I talk all about books. In my last video, I shared 7 books written by female authors. If you have not checked the video yet, check it here or you can go from the link in the description box below. Incidentally, I have shared all fiction books in my last video. So I decided why not share some non-fiction ones. So in today's video, I'll be sharing 6 books written by women which are non-fiction. But before we move ahead, make sure that you have subscribed to my channel and hit the notifications bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video. So without further ado, let's get started. The first non-fiction book for today is Not Without My Daughter by Betty Mahmoodi. It is a biographical book detailing the escape of an American woman named Betty along with her daughter Mahato from Betty's abusive husband in Iran. I read the Marathi translation of this book way back when I was in high school. It is a gut-wrenching account of her efforts, but nonetheless, definitely worth giving a read. The next recommendation for today is The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. You will definitely agree that we all are guilty of making our houses and offices cluttered by knowingly or unknowingly collect things which we may not need anymore. Minimalism is about avoiding the unnecessary. It is about simplicity, utility, and elegance. It is all about less is more in terms of embracing the most of your things. The Konmari Method developed by the author is a simple but effective tidying method, ensuring that you will never again relapse to clutter. It uses a unique selection criteria, choosing what sparks joy. You're not choosing what to discard, but rather choosing to keep only the items that speak to you and to your heart. The author explains how to go about using the Konmari method to live a clutter-free life. The third nonfiction book I am going to talk about today is Becoming by Michelle Obama. I love reading autobiographies and it is one of my favorite type of nonfiction books, and Becoming definitely tops my favorites. Becoming is the autobiography of Michelle Obama, which tells us her journey of becoming the person she is today. From being a middle-class Afro-American living in Chicago to becoming the First Lady of United States of America, Obama's life has been full of roller coasters. It is very motivational and inspirational to learn about all the hardships she faced in her life and how she emerged to be successful. The book also throws light on the social political journey of Barack Obama. Mr. and Mrs. Obama proved to be an amazing couple by triumphing over all the odds occurring in the personal lives due to their professional commitments. This book proves to be of meaning for every age group, definitely a must read. The next book I'm going to recommend is I Have Never Been Unhappier by Shaheen Bhatt. Known as the elder sister of Alia Bhatt, Shaheen was diagnosed with depression at the age of 18 after 5 years of already living with it. In this emotionally arresting memoir, she reveals the daily experiences and debilitating big picture of one of the most critically misinterpreted mental health issues in the 21st century. Equal parts puzzle and enlightenment, Shaheen takes us through the personal pendulum of understanding and living with depression in her privileged circumstances. With honesty and a profound self-awareness, Shaheen lays claim to her sadness, finding it a home in the universal fabric of the human condition. In this multidimensional philosophical book, Shaheen acknowledges, accepts, and overcomes the peculiarities of this way of being alive. A topic of massive interest to anyone living with mental health disorders, I Have Never Been Unhappier stretches out its hands to gently provide solace and solidarity. The book is a raw portrayal of the author's experience of being in state of clinical depression for more than half of her life. It is very personal, honest, and easy to understand. It makes us realize the gravity of depression and accompanying situations. As one who has not been through the situation, it is really difficult to get a grip on what a person might be undergoing. But this book surely portrays one of the aspects of depression quite well. Also, it makes it clear that no matter what your financial conditions are, you can still go into a state of depression. In India, mental health is still not a subject which is discussed freely. But considering the worst scenarios happening around us, it is definitely high time we give it more importance. The book is surely a must read for everyone so as to understand mental health and the related issues in a better way. The fifth book which I'm going to talk about today is Remnants of a Separation by Achal Malhotra. 1947, an year when the fate of one of the largest countries of the world was changed forever. The partition of British India happened in August 1947, dividing the country into two independent dominions, India and Pakistan. The Dominion of India is today the Republic of India, and the Dominion of Pakistan is now the Islamic Republic of Pakistan and the People's Republic of Bangladesh. The partition involved the division of two provinces, Bengal and Punjab, and what followed was unforeseen even by the people who decided to divide the country. The partition witnessed unimaginable horrors on either side of the border. People residing on their homelands feared to be on the wrong side of the border just because a line was drawn, not on ground but on papers. The partition of the Indian subcontinent is often termed as the unholy rush. People were compelled to leave their belongings and flee from their houses. What would one take with them if one is in such a dire condition? What things could they take with them, if at all, if the situation permit? Riches, documents, or mere clothes? Remnants of a Separation is a unique attempt to revisit the partition through objects that the refugees carried with them across the border. These belongings absorbed the memory of a time and place, remaining latent and undisturbed for generations. They now speak of their owners' past as they emerge as testaments to the struggle, sacrifice, pain, and belonging at an unparalleled moment in history. The book contains 21 stories of people who have witnessed those tragic events and have survived through them, and with them survived a few objects, which may seem trivial at first but possess innate value for their owners. With them out came the memories of the past, some forgotten, yet some quite vivid. The book puts forth a beautiful kaleidoscope of human emotions. The stories have a conversational format which makes the book even more engaging. I recommend everyone, especially every Indian, Pakistani and Bangladeshi, to read this gem of a book. The last but definitely not the least is the book I Would Rather Be Reading by Anne Bogle. For so many people, reading is not just a hobby or a way to pass the time. It is a lifestyle. Our books shape us, define us, enchant us, and even sometimes infuriate us. Our books are part of who we are as people, and we cannot imagine life without them. We book lovers have an inseparable part of our life in the form of books. We love them, adore them, hate them, and even cry over them. This book is made just for people like us, people who love reading books above everything else. I Would Rather Be Reading is a collection of essays about the author's own reading experiences. In this collection of relatable reflections on the reading life, beloved blogger and author Anne Bogle leads readers to remember the book that first hooked them, the place where they first fell in love with reading, and all of the moments afterward that helped make them become a reader that they are today. A perfect book for all the bookworms out there. It's an easy and fun read which can be enjoyed with a cup of coffee. I'm sure it will give the perfect feeling of hygge. You ask, what do I mean by hygge? Well, there's a book about that too, but it's for another time and another video. So make sure you have subscribed to Dancing Bibliophile and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my further video updates. And if you have liked this video, do not forget to share it with your friends and family. That's all for today. Until next time, keep reading. Bye bye.